Shoulda. Hello. Welcome back for the weekly recap for Carnivore Week 6. Super excited to be here. Super late, by the way. Normally this is a Sunday update. Had a ton of family stuff pop up over the weekend and was unable to make this yesterday as well. Super busy. Had a lot on the docket. So here we are. This is going to be a short recap. Normally we shoot for like 20 minutes on these. This will probably just be a short little unit here. Mr. Kenworth also wants to be heard. Let y'all know that he's out there. Up here, lay down. Thank you. Here, get under your blanket. There you go. All right, I'm back from our third Chihuahua barking fit. I had to take a brief respite there for Kenworth to speak his mind to the washing machine because it's being a little loud today. So, thanks for sticking with us. It's been a week. It has been a week. Week 6 of Carnivore. Bit of a struggle. Not staying on Carnivore. I dove back in. We had some dairy stuff around, so I did eat dairy towards the end of the week. We had some cottage cheese around. I figured, why let it go to waste? Have that. And I'll tell you what, dairy truly is my trigger. Because I went a few days without it. I went back on dairy. Had a whole thing of cottage cheese. Stayed within all my bounds. All my bounds. My caloric intake, my protein, my fat. Everything was still perfect. But just having that cheese, within a day, I could feel the inflammation in my joints. I could feel my face starting to break back out a little bit from where I wear the CPAP. And yeah, so we've discovered our trigger. It's the worst trigger known to man, but it is officially done now. Dairy is completely out. Once we do the 3-month mark on the Lion Diet, which will be starting the Monday after Thanksgiving, we hit our 3-month mark there. I'm going to slowly reintroduce and see if there's maybe some stuff I can have. We'll reintroduce goat's milk, maybe some like hard cheeses, kind of see what happens there. And it's the same thing. If we have the reaction, we just pretty much know permanently that cheese is out for me, which is utterly depressing, but I feel better without. So there's the win. Just got to get used to it. Weight-wise, with the dairy, I think the dairy, and I've been drinking too much water, I think. So I came up over the course of the entire week, I am back up 6 pounds on the dot. It was 3.8 over the weekend alone. Friday to Monday was a 3.8 gain. I think it's more water than anything, a lot of water retention and stuff, because as much as the scale is reflecting gain, my clothes are still just falling off me. I mean, I had a pair of pants that I had to cinch up so hard yesterday because they were falling off of my ass. So that was a super good feeling. So what are we doing going forward? We're super dialed in this week. I want to make sure I'm eating at the same time every day, or the same window. I'm shooting for like 18-hour fast right now. So I'm giving myself that like 6-hour window each day to eat whatever I want, get my fill in. I'm trying to eat more to satiety. You know, I don't know. Whatever. Until I'm full. So that's the goal right now. Super dialed in. I did bring it back down to 1,500 calories. We were around 1,490 yesterday. We still got decent protein. We're about 120 grams of fat for 145 grams of protein. So I'm pretty happy with that ratio. I'd like to get the protein up, but without bringing the caloric intake up, there's really no way to do that. Also, water. Water's the big one. So I have been doing religiously 80 ounces of water a day. Like clockwork. Every single day, 80 ounces. I got my big old mug here. It's a 40 ouncer. I do 2 of these a day. On the days I'm not working out, I think I want to reduce that. I think I'm actually overhydrating a little bit. So my new plan going forward with hydration is on workout days, we're going to shoot for 64 ounces. And on non-workout days, we're going to stick with 40. Again, if I'm feeling thirsty or I'm feeling just that emptiness, then yeah, I'll have some extra. But we're going to try that. We're going to see what happens there. I think that's going to be a really good play. Also, Zepbound, got a neat little thing for you here. We did get our new dosage. I actually got a little sub-segment here. I'm going to show you guys actually use the dose. So we will cut to that. So here's the upgraded dose of Wegovy. I was on 12.5 milligram, and we are now down to a 10 milligram. We're slowly going to stage down because no matter what, I do find this GLP-1 is helping me still tremendously. The appetite control. I mean, I was someone absolutely no control over my eating habits. So even with the carnivore and everything else, this still is a huge benefit. So it's not something I just want to flat give up. We're going to continually stage the dose down until we find a real nice balance. But for the next 4 weeks, we're on 10 milligram. So I'm just going to show you guys here how it goes. Always sterilize. So this is simple. You just do a shot right in your stomach or your leg. We got our handy dandy zip bound plunger. You just find where you're sterilized and two clicks and no troubles. I think I have such a sensitivity to things I can actually feel the medication squirt into my system. Even though it's subcutaneous, it's the weirdest feeling when you do this stuff. So always cap your stuff. Always take care of your sharps as well. Make sure you're not just throwing these in the garbage. Never know where they're going to end up or who has to touch these things. So simple as. That's all it takes. And another beautiful thing is this was a dose every 7 days. We are also changing that to now a dose every 10 days. So not only did we reduce the milligram dose, we're reducing the frequency as well. So I can't wait to see how this dose works. We'll give it a couple days. I'll give you guys an update, and we'll go from there. So taking that shot, definitely a weird feeling. It usually takes a day or two to kick in. I was out of the medication for a little bit, so I actually am on that 10-day mark already. Actually, probably a little over. I think 11 that I've been without it. So super excited to see how this 10-day gap in between dosages goes. I think it's going to be really, really good. Hopefully I have much more of an appetite because to a certain degree on the 12.5 mil, still forcing myself to eat. You guys let me know. I got a decision for you guys to make. I'm working on 2 long forms right now. I want to know which one you guys would rather see. I'm working on one that's essentially just my entire backstory, how I got to 562 pounds. More so of a guide for anyone else heading in my direction, someone gaining a ton of weight, what it's like, where they're going to end up, the massive downsides, how hard it is to get back to where you want to get back. So let me know if that one works for you. Or I'm going to do a full breakdown on how I feel about GLP-1s. So those are 2 videos in the works right now, but you guys let me know in the comments, please. Which one of those would you rather see? I'm putting a ton of work into these videos. They're going to be really, really well done, super edited. So you guys pick. It won't be soon, probably later this week. I might have the first one out. It could be early next week, but we'll figure it out on that. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal week. I hope your weight loss goals are going good. If you're trying to gain some muscle, I hope you're hitting those gains. You guys, as always, are absolutely phenomenal. You keep me going. Everything in the comments, whether it be love, hate, support, push me to go further, pushing me to dial that diet in, everything is an absolute motivator, and it keeps me accountable. So, from me to you, I apologize for this last week. That 6-pound gain, again, not super happy, but I'm not stressing over it either. I used to get super frustrated over stuff like this, and we're just not going to do that anymore. We're not going to do that. We're going to use it as a motivator, and we're going to push forward. So, again, in that note, like I said, we're going to keep it nice and short this week. We're not going to go super in depth and do a mega long video here. Again, as always, guys, stay hydrated. For me, a little bit less, but got to do it. Super important. And as always, if you guys have the opportunity presented to you to do something nice or kind for someone, whether it be family, friend, stranger, whoever, take them up. Karma's a beautiful thing. It always comes back around. So, again, thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one.